Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Learn With Me. In this video, we are going to learn the IPO principle of the computer. Let us know the expansion of each letter in IPO. I stands for input, P stands for process, O stands for output. Therefore, IPO stands for input, process and output. Let me explain this principle with a simple task that we can do in our daily life. Let's make strawberry milkshake. What are the ingredients required? We need strawberries, milk and sugar. What's the next step? We need to put these ingredients in a blender or juicer to process the ingredients. The result of this is a yummy strawberry milkshake. Let's relate this to computer. The ingredients that we took can be said as input in terms of the computer. That is, for the computer, we can give some data or instructions or signals as an input. The task done by the blender or juicer can be called as processing. Once the input is given to the computer will process the data. The yummy strawberry milkshake can be called as output. Once the processing is done by the computer will give some output to the user. Now, we know that IPO principle states that some input is given to the computer does the processing, and the output is obtained. Let us learn each of these terms individually. Input. What is meant by input? Input means to provide or to give something to the computer. That is, whenever a computer or any device is receiving a command or a signal or instruction from outer sources, this event is referred to as input to the device. So how does the computer get the input? That is, with the help of input devices. What are input devices? We use the input devices to send or give the instructions to the computer. Let us learn few examples of the input devices. The first example that we are going to learn is the keyboard. As you all know, keyboard is a typewriter-like device and it is used to type in letters, digits and commands. Scanner. It is an input device. It scans documents such as photographs, pages, text and so on. It creates an electronic version or say soft copy of the document which can be viewed or edited on a computer. Mouse. It is a pointing device and it controls the movement of pointer on the screen. Webcam. It is an input device. It captures videos or images of the things that are placed in front of it. Microphone. Microphone helps us to send sound input to the computer. The second step in the IPO principle is process. Process means to do something to the input so that you get something else as an output. That is, even in the example we saw that we got the ingredients, we processed the ingredients and at the end we got a result. That is, transformation of the input data to a more meaningful form. We have to convert the input data to some kind of output or some meaningful form. How to transform the input data to more meaningful form? That is, the computer or any device will perform a series of operations on this set of data that is being given to it. Output. Output means it is an act of producing something. In terms of computer, I can say output is anything that comes out of a computer. So what are the different forms in which output can appear? Output can appear as binary numbers, or as characters, or as pictures, or say as a printed page. So how can the system or the computer give me the output? That is with the help of output devices. What are output devices? Computer output devices receive the information from the computer, and whatever processed information is present, it will carry that information to the user. Let us learn few examples of the output devices. Monitor. It is the most common form of output device, and it will display information similar to the television. Printer. Printer delivers information by means of printed characters on paper, or we can say we can get a hard copy of the document. Speakers. They give the output in the form of audio. Projectors. Projector will project an image onto a large surface such as a white screen or the wall. So we know that some kind of input is given to the computer, and the computer will process the input and we will get the output. The question here is, once the processing is done, whether the result must be given to the output devices itself. The answer to this is no. Once the processing is done by the computer, either the output can be given to the output devices for the users to view it, or the computer can also store the output in the computer storage so that it can be used in the future for some other purpose. So once the processing is done, the computer has got two options. Either it can send the output to the output devices, or it can send to the computer storage for future use. Hope you understood what is the IPO principle of the computer. If you think I have simplified learning for you, do like my video and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you, and always remember that practice makes things perfect.